Hi there, students. I wanted to give you the opportunity to see what I'm doing as far as the Google documents go. So I figured I would make this screencast so that you could see exactly what I needed you to do. So at this point in time, I am in the Google document that I created as an example for our Big Picture Biology website. And so there is a link to this on Big Picture Biology. You can see the sample outline right here at the top. My outline is a little more of a finished product than just a outline. But what you need in order to get your credit at this point, and what I'm going to grade for my students today, because they should already have it in there, I am going to look at each paragraph and who created that paragraph. So, like, for example, in my sample group that I have here, I have my 5 students and their names. They are in my section in group 3. I put down some information about the outline of the presentation. So Amanda should have gone in there, and Amanda is going to write the intro. Amanda is going to use these 2 sources right here in order to introduce the concept of the Antarctica being too cold for penguins. And so Sarah then is going to go into the first paragraph, and she's going to include her 2 sources, and paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and then the conclusion. Down below this we have what we did for the first part of the assignment. We have our topic, and there's the link to the topic. We answered the basic questions that were outlined, and as you can see here, I just assigned them. I didn't actually answer them. But here I have all of my sources and who did each one of those sources. And so if I go back up here, what I at least want from you today, and that you have to have done at this point, is Amanda has to have put in her intro and her 2 sources hyperlinked, and I can show where each one of the questions, all 10 of the questions, are answered as we go through these 5 paragraphs. And like I said, they can just be an outline. This is more of what the finished product is going to look like. So you might be asking yourself the question, how do I hyperlink something? So as I wrote here, there should be 1 or 2 sources hyperlinked in each paragraph. If you don't know how exactly you're going to do that, at least put them where you think they're going to go. If you don't know how to hyperlink the paragraphs, see this video. So when I'm trying to figure out how to do something, and this goes for professors as well as students, a lot of times I go to YouTube and I'll watch 4 or 5 different YouTube videos trying to figure out exactly what it is that I want to do. So I'll even tell you, as I was Googling how to hyperlink a website in Google Docs, this first one didn't explain it very well. The second one was for somebody else's course, so it wasn't exactly helpful. This third one was about spreadsheets and not about Google Docs. This fourth one, so notice that I had to watch 4 videos to find the one that had the best information, was this one from lynda.com. Lynda is a website that teaches you how to use technology, and it's a really great site. So this lynda.com tutorial,
you can add links to web pages and email addresses using Google Docs.
Okay, so that is exactly what we want to do. I have already watched this video, and in order for you to have this knowledge, I am going to hyperlink this video to my example. So the way that I do that, if you look at my mouse, my cursor, you can see that I go up to the web browser bar, what the address is of this YouTube video, and I'm going to hit Control-C, which will copy it. If you want to, you can use the right-click button on your mouse, but I use Control-C, and I go back to my example, and I want to put that video hyperlinked right here where it says, See this video. So the way that I do that is I highlight See this video, And then I always go up to this hyperlink button right here in the toolbar. You could also click on Insert and then go to Hyperlink, or hit Control-K if that's how you know how to do it. But I'm going to use the one that I often use, that I know how to use correctly. So it says, text, see this video. Link, I want to put my link there. So I hit Control-V, and that links to that YouTube video. So I apply this, and notice that it's now that nice blue hyperlink color, and it's underlined. And if I were to go up here and click on this, it would show me the address that I would go to when I click on it. So that, if I were to click on this, watch what happens. Boom. It opens up the video that I want you guys to be able to see, that I want you to link to. So that is what you're essentially going to do with all of your sources. You're going to hyperlink all of your sources throughout the document. So when I put in this article, genetics reveals Antarctica was once too cold for penguins, that was the article that you were provided with in the first place. I hyperlinked this so that when I click on it, I can go to the IFL Science page and open up that article. So if I click on that, it takes me to that page about the penguins. And if I wanted to change that, notice it gives me the option to change it. It gives me the option to remove it. I don't want to change or remove it because it's the right article and it's going to the right place. And so I did that with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did that with 8 sources, and those sources were all of these sources right here. That should be good enough to have your article ready to go. So what you are essentially doing for your final project, and if you want to just skip the outline and go right to the final project, you are going to have a 5-sentence article about the article that you read and the scientific evidence that supports it. So you've got Google Scholar, you've got all kinds of Googling abilities. Go out there, find real research. I did that myself for this entire article that I've written, the intro, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and conclusion. And what you are ultimately going to present in the end is that you read the article, that each one of you looked up some of the science behind the article, and that you put those into 5 coherent paragraphs. And I just want to make sure that you guys understand exactly what it is that I'm asking you to do and exactly how I'm asking you to do that. So make sure that your Google Doc is shared with all of the members of your group and your teaching assistant. The way that you do that, up here in Share, I have mine shared with anybody on the web can view it because I wanted all 640 natural science biology students to be able to see that. And you would have your 5 group members and your teaching assistant being able to look at this Google Doc and being able to edit it. I put that anyone on the web can view it because I don't want anybody searching up this Google document and then changing my Google document all around. So you guys would have it shared with 6 people, and you would put anyone with the link can edit. So that way your teaching assistant can go in and make comments on the stuff that you did and be able to see exactly who did this. So one of the cool things about Google Documents is that as a teacher, I can go to File, and I can go here to see revision history, and I can see exactly the changes that I have made in the article over these 4 dates that I have worked on it. The same thing would be true of you. If you are wanting to see what each group member did, it would show me who changed the document and at what time. So your teaching assistant is going to go in and they're going to see, did Amanda Is she the only one who ever logged into this document? Is she the only one who ever put in information? If so, good for Amanda, she's going to get her grades, but bad for Sarah, Jonas, Grant, and Gary, because if they didn't do their part of the assignment, they're not going to be able to get their grade. Now, I understand that sometimes it's difficult when you're working with other people and they're not doing what they're supposed to. As long as I can see that you are doing what you're supposed to and that you've made a reasonable effort to get your group members involved, it's not going to hurt you, it's going to hurt those other students. This, in my opinion, should be super easy for each person to get done. I did all 5 of these paragraphs myself in a half an hour. If it takes you half an hour each to an hour each, then getting this easy project grade should be a way to bring your grade up. So if you have any more questions, let me know. Let your teaching assistant know. Check out this example document because this will really help you out. And I'm going to post this video so that you get a chance to look at it. So thank you very much, and happy grading.